Lawmakers will hear from the head of the FAA this morning, just days after Boeing flagged more quality control concerns related to its 737 MAX planes. Lawmakers are also expected to grill FAA Administrator Michael Whitaker about the investigation into Boeing's 737 MAX 9 jets. Just weeks after that door plug blew off an Alaska Airlines plane mid-flight. Tom Dempsey is on Capitol Hill this morning. Tom, how will this latest issue with Boeing's 737 impact today's hearings?
Hey, good morning, Markie. That's going to be a very big talker of this hearing happening in a few hours here on Capitol Hill. The head of the FAA likely to face some tough questions from lawmakers about the safety of Americans in the sky, specifically about that, questions about the federal investigation against Boeing, as well as some of the concerns that have come up in recent weeks. So the House Transportation Committee is going to be the one holding this hearing. And in particular, we expect them to focus on new reports that the company, Boeing, says an employee of a supplier reported finding improperly drilled holes in window frames, impacting around 50 planes not yet delivered or in service. Boeing added that the problem was not reported on any current planes in operation. The House Transportation Committee also plans to focus on the fallout from that scary Alaska Airlines incident when a door plug blew off during the flight, leaving a gaping hole on the side of the plane. Lawmakers plan to ask questions about possible quality control issues with Boeing production lines before that incident, and if the FAA has found any lapses since it started its own investigation into the company.
They have had repeated problems with quality and safety, and I want to know why. And I want to know what we're doing about it in the FAA to make sure that we're going to keep that quality as much as we can.
Now, since that scary incident in the skies, Boeing reports that 90% of its MAX 9 planes have returned to service. We will note, though, that the official NTSB investigation into that scary Alaska Airlines incident remains ongoing, and a preliminary report could be released as soon as this week. Markie?
Yeah, a lot of these aviation leaders have had some splaining to do. Tom Dempsey, thanks so much. Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.